several of you have added a horizon line, and we want to think about where the horizon line needs to go. So if you add a horizon line here, are your animals going to look like they're on the ground, or are they going to look like they're floating? Floating. Do we want to put the horizon line here?
No.
Nope. Do we want to put the horizon line here?
No.
Now, if we put the horizon line here, it looks like they're standing on the edge of the earth, and then they'd be massive, right? So our horizon line needs to be up higher than the last item behind, or the last leg, the leg in the back. Does your horizon line have to be straight across?
No.
No, because your land is hilly. So now you can see your animals are on the ground, table 9. Now you can see your animals are on the ground, and you have your horizon line, which is where the sky meets the earth. So now we're going to add a vine, and we're going to add a monkey and a snake. So the first thing I'm going to do is at the top of my paper, I'm going to create kind of a vine that's kind of swinging. And we're just going to pretend that this vine is kind of looping. So we're going to create a vine that looks like it's kind of going across the paper. All right. Now, we are going to create our monkey. We're going to start with the body. So I'm going to do an oval right here. I'm going to do an oval. And then I'm going to do another circle right on top. And I'm going to erase this part right here. Actually, I'm going to erase, I shouldn't have done that. Well, yeah, I can do that. Okay. Now, are we ready? We're going to go ahead and do the mouth of the monkey. And where I overlapped, kind of like where I, track me, please. I'm going to do a curve here, and I'm going to make, this is going to be the monkey's mouth, right here. So we have the nose here. Here's the nose of our monkey.
Oh, now I see it.
And then we can add a mouth. So there's a little, now if you want a closed mouth, you can just do a closed mouth like that. If you want an open mouth, you can add another line.
Oh, that is so funny.
Okay. We have the tummy, which can be, sometimes we have tummies that are white, so I'm going to add another little circle there. Notice that I'm only going from one side of the mouth to the other. And then watch how I do the eyes. The eyes, the area of the eyes kind of looks like a heart. So I'm going to start right from here, and I'm going to do a curved line and come down to the side of the nose, and a curved line that comes down. And then I can put 2 dots in the middle for eyes.
It's like the lion.
Yep, similar. Now, monkey's ears are not necessarily at the top. They're more kind of on the side. So we can go ahead and we can add monkey's ears. And now we're going to add the legs. Are we ready for the legs?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I'm going to do kind of an upside down U. Ready? Right underneath him, I'm going to come in and I'm going to do an upside down U. So go ahead and do a little upside down U.
Okay, I don't get it. Oh my God.
All right. Now, on this side, I'm going to bring this in, and then I'm going to turn. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Bring it in and turn. So these are going to be, these little lines right here are going to become his feet. These little lines are going to become his feet. Here's the leg. Here's the leg. Coming from here, I'm going to come down, I'm going to curve. I'm going to come down, and then I can go in and I can add the little feet. And then I can do the same thing from the other side. Notice that I'm starting from the body. Am I starting right here? Or am I starting a little bit higher up? A little higher up. Coming down. And then I can add my toes. Now I'm looking, my monkey's feet looks like it's kind of in front, hanging in the front of the giraffe, so I need to erase the giraffe that I see. Because I'm not going to see the giraffe through his leg. Okay.
Like, it looks like he's running.
Now we're going to do the arms. We're going to do the arms.
I need help with the leg.
Okay, I'll help you in a minute, okay? Let's work on the arms and then I'll come and take a look at your legs. So watch me. I'm gonna zoom in here. Hopefully you can really see this. Watch how I'm going to do. I'm gonna show you how to do the arms and I'm gonna show you how to do the hands so it looks like the hands are gripping. Gripping the what's that called? The vine. Okay? The vine. So here we go. I'm gonna have an arm that's gonna come up and stop, and then from here and stop. And actually maybe I should make that elbow a little bit, come in a little bit sooner.
Holy crap. It looks like it has spine.
Okay? Now, watch this. I'm gonna make a thumb right here. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna zoom in as much as I can. Can everybody see this? Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a thumb. It's gonna come up and it's gonna go like this, and I'm just going to erase that tiny little line inside the thumb. I'm keeping this right here. So do you see how I made the thumb come up? And I'm erasing that tiny little line. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm going to erase a little bit of the line at the top, and I'm gonna do some little circles, and I'm gonna overlap. I don't know how many fingers monkeys have. I'm putting in 5. They may, well, maybe not. They only have 5?
Oh my gosh, that looks so cool.
Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the other side. So again, coming up from here, there's the elbow, so I have the bend. Coming up from the shoulder, there's the bend. I'm gonna add that thumb, get rid of that tiny little line. Erase a little bit of the top of the vine. And then I'm gonna add my little, now if I zoom back out, do you see now it looks like he's hanging?
You have to erase part of the tongue.
Okay. Now let me quickly show you how to do the snake. Just follow along. All right, are we ready for the snake?
Yeah.
Okay, watch the snake. Watch me. Watch me. To show the snake is going over, watch what I'm going to do. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this one too. Ready? I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to start at this line, and I'm going to come down. Let's start there.
I know what this is.
Okay?
I know what this is.
Then I'm going to do a bubble. I'm going to erase a little bit of these 2 lines. I'm going to kind of pretend like the vine got cut off a little bit, and I'm going to do a bubble. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to start right back here. Am I starting here?
No.
I'm starting back here. I'm going to do a bubble, and then it's going to come down. Do you see how it looks like it's kind of looping? It's hanging off of the vine. Now I'm going to do a kind of a triangular rounded head. I can add little slits for the eyes, and then I can add a little tongue if I want to.
Okay, now.
Okay?
That looks like a jellyfish.
Now,
No, mine is angry for some reason.
let's finish the snake. Watch how I do the snake. I'm going to have the snake come up and wrap back around again. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start here, just like I did before. Or actually, let's do it this way. Let's start from here, because maybe this will make it easier. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to come up, and I'm going to bubble. I'm going to erase this part right here. And I'm going to come around, and I'm going to come up. And then if I want to, I can end my snake. Are you seeing how I'm getting it to kind of look like it's hooking on the vine? And then you can decide, what designs do you want to have in your snake? Is this a rattler snake? Is it diamond? And if it's a rattler, if you want to make a rattler, then you're going to have kind of like a little circle here, and then you might have And then these circles are gonna gradually get smaller and smaller to show a little rattle at the bottom of the snake.
They should call it the rattlesnake.
Okay, so you finish up your snake.